Hey everybody, KC0VI Tom here. We got some little exciting news here today. Besides being a gorgeous day here in North Iowa, Duke's over there in the car. We're out on location. The other day I was checking the Mitchell County Conservation's website since the spring is so nice and early, see if there was any news about they're going to be opening up the campgrounds early, and came across in the last monthly meeting, 2 items on the agenda caught my attention. A recap of the refresh of the 3 campgrounds here in Mitchell County. Interstate Park, Otrano Park, and Halverson Park. Those are the last 3 campgrounds that are non-designated camping. We'll talk more about that later. And there was also a public input on the Otrano Park upgrades. And I was really interested, and I was looking around for the minutes and they weren't posted. So I called the office and talking to the gal there, and she said, well, we don't post those till after the end of the next meeting so everybody can review them, make sure the information is correct, which is normal for public entities to do. I explained to her why, the reason I was calling is, kind of curious about those 2 items and also some other stuff. We'll get to that also later. And she says, oh, this is real easy. Otrano Park, the public input was any last changes to the park before they start the refresh. They recapped those 3 parks I just mentioned on their refresh and a timeline. And look at this. We're up here at Otrano. As you can see, they're starting to clear off some of the trees. A lot of these trees are ash and they have to be taken down because they're dead. The weir is flowing pretty good. Looks like it got the water level down a little bit for work. But Otrano Park is going to be closed for the season this summer of 26. Let's get off the road here and we'll talk more. Now, single car was around. I was planning this out in my head, and as soon as the camera started rolling, we started getting traffic. So, what do you smell? He's full. Okay, I'll put a link up here. Never works. I always laugh when people do that. Of the video we shot earlier last summer, I believe that was late in August, of the plans for the refresh on these 3 parks. So what's going to happen? Otrano Park, like I said, is going to be closed for the camping season of 2026. Then this fall, depending on time, weather, and other few items, the crew will end up at Interstate Park and they'll start doing rough work, kind of like what they're doing over here, clearing out the dead trees, getting an idea where to run the roads, checking on some other small items. Then the spring of 27, Interstate Park will be closed down completely for the season. The crew will finish up relaying it out. Then if time permits and weather permits, they'll be at Halverson that fall till weather stops them. And then the summer or camping season of 2028, Halverson will be closed. And I can hear people crying already and BSing about it. It is an improvement that's been long in the process. It's overdue in my opinion. The problem when you deal with non-designated campgrounds, it gets abused. It's fun to have your friends camp with you, but what is happening on holiday weekends or long weekends, the park gets way too many rigs in there. It's maxing out the electrical capacity, the water capacity. The shower facilities are overwhelmed. The grounds are tore up by either, it rains and some of these rigs get stuck in the mud and a truck will try to pull them out and really tear it up. Or even just a hot weekend, people will leave their mats out. Remember, if it's above 85, do not put your mat out because that will kill the grass. And so there's a lot of arguments on this upgrade. Some people are worried that each campground has an X number of designated capacity, and this going to designated, they all are going to lose some sites. And these people are upset about it, but it's going to be better for the long term of the park. Now, this was the water wheel out of the old dam here, Mill, Otrano Park and Mill. So, there you go. He had his leash tangled up. So again, when you deal with the general public, no matter what you do, you're going to tee off some people and make the other people happy. So you just try to go for the most. I wonder if they left the keys in it. I could have fun with that thing. I wonder how fast you can drive that down the road. So this park again is closed, and I'm probably trespassing, but we'll head back over to the line. So it's going to be an interesting time. I've never got up to this park to camp. We've always tried to get up here, and something always seemed to come up that weekend, either a family function or a wedding or a funeral. And it's amazing how many last minute weddings we've done, for one reason or another. And but it's we'll definitely make up here next spring when they get it back open. It'll be kind of interesting. Well, if you look at the maps or look at that video I shot, again, up over here, Duke, he's so excited to be out here. But we got a lot of trees down there. Looks like they're getting all lined up. Probably going off somewhere to get something nice made out of it. And but they're going to have, this road will continue down. There'll be a dump station. Then it's going to curve around to the river. There's going to be access to the river. Some sites up here. Better playground equipment. So this campground will have a major improvement. Next year, it's going to be Interstate Park down there by Mitchell, at Mitchell. And then after that, it'll be Halverson. And I'm looking forward for that. Halverson is a campground less than a half a mile away from where I live at. It's nice to get into. Sitting there talking to the gal there in the office on the phone at the conservation deal, which I thought she went way beyond what she had to. I mean, that was really nice of her. It's kind of nice to see people do that. Give out more information than what I was really looking for, but eventually I would have got it out of her. So, in strict interrogation. I thanked her for, the timeline and all that. I just told I'm glad it's going to happen now. And she goes, anything else? I go, yeah, the real reason I was on the website is being nice weather. Are we planning on opening up the parks early? She goes, well, we'd like to, but you can see all the tree problem they're working on. A lot of the parks have ash trees they're working on. They got to cut and burn the brush and do something with the logs. And I'm sure they got that all figured out. But the first weekend in May, they will have, sounds like Cedar Creek. There in Osage will open up possibly along with the Stacyville park up there. And then the following week, it might be Interstate Park in Mitchell. And the week after that will be Halverson. So Halverson will be open up kind of later than normal. But again, the crews are out doing other work they have to get done before they can open up these campsites. The reason Halverson is taking so long, and they have to send in the water samples to get that tested and brought back. And same with Interstate Park. That well has to be tested. So the other two campgrounds, one in Stacyville and the one down in Osage, sound like they don't have a problem with that well water, or it's already been tested. The other Sunday, Duke and I did a drive around to all the parks, and you can tell they're working in some of these parks already. So they're trying the best to get them going. So, which would be kind of nice to get it pushed back further into May due to the fact that daughter Lacey and little Max, wait till you guys see Mr. Max. So you'll be happy. On that, Duke, 7-3, everybody. Be sure to tell your friends, neighbors, other hams. Subscribe, hit that bell to get notification when new videos come up. Add comments below. 7-3, everybody.